All right, Michael, it was a busy Monday here at Alabama. They're just getting started on a late outdoors hot practice, getting prepared for a season open, a home opener on Saturday when it's going to be really, really hot. But it was an interesting day press conference-wise. We learned a little bit more about the QB situation, but at the same time, not much at all. It kind of is the same as it was, even though Blake Sims took every meaningful snap in the season opener.
Yeah, it's, like Nick Saban said, that the quarterback competition is still a thing. It's not over. This wasn't a final verdict for Blake Sims playing the full game. A number of factors play into that, but I think, having these two games next 2 weeks, FAU and Southern Miss, I think you'll get a chance to see a little bit more of both of them playing, splitting more snaps, where it's not necessarily a game like the West Virginia game goes into the fourth quarter. It's undetermined, so I think that factors into it.
Yeah, this is where they can maybe come into the game with a plan, even though we're not going to get one beforehand. But this is going to be something where we'd probably both expect to see Jacob Coker before the end of the first half. But that said, I think that when you look back on Blake Sims' effort on Saturday, did a great job in terms of historically one of the best debuts ever for an Alabama quarterback. But at the same time, there were still some issues there. I think that Saban has brought it up a couple times now that Sims got a little frazzled in the second quarter, and they had to kind of adjust the offense to calm him down. He did that, though, which was a positive.
Yeah, no, there were a few play calls, a couple of timeouts they had to call. I think 2 first-half timeouts with the play clock winding down. I know it's at least one, I think maybe first quarter play where he maybe checked into the wrong play, got a negative run out of it. But overall, Nick Saban wasn't downing Sims, saying that he had a terrible game. He said it was kind of a typical kind of a first game.
Yeah, and it's starting to come together that this is something it looks like that's been planned for a while.
Right.
That, it doesn't look like Nick Saban was ever going to make a decision in the preseason, and he knew that. The schedule played to Alabama's advantage, which we've talked about before. But I think the big thing with Blake, it seems like more and more we're hearing about his leadership ability and with his teammates again, saying how he kind of stepped up during that game and really has kind of established himself as a top leader.
No, it's the kind of game where you can. There was adversity, and there were times where they could have folded. They could have maybe regressed a little bit having a first-time starter out there. But I think they responded and they absolutely won the game, so I think that counts.
Yeah. We'll be back after Wednesday's press conference when we'll continue to get more knowns and unknowns about Alabama's quarterback competition.